I'm Rebecca Gordon.
Hi, I'm Sylvia Gordon. This is Lola Gordon.
And this is Ollie Gordon.
And this is the weekly Wednesday wrap-up. We're going to talk about what happened in insurance. Main thing, the big news is
Wal-Mart.
Stay tuned.
All right, so just when you thought it was safe to go back into the ocean, a big giant announced they want to get into the ocean.
So this week,
Want a piece of
Wal-Mart
the pie.
Corporation announced they formed a new corporation, Wal-Mart Insurance Services, and that they are going to be selling Medicare in their pilot program store, which is just one store in Dallas. But if I look at my crystal ball,
Or if you ask Lola.
or if I ask my goat, that they will probably expand that quite rapidly to
Makes sense.
all 4,000 of their stores. So right
Well-
now they are hiring Medicare agents in the Dallas area for their one store, and we'll see how fast or if that pilot program really takes over the program that we've been working in conjunction with Walmart since 2005.
Yeah.
So those of you that are already in a store, we have 100 agents that are in stores. Round 3 just closed. And if you paid your money and booked your store, you need to go on and do your certifications, do everything you need to keep that store.
I want a nurse.
And then what happens is some people always have something come up where they can't have their store that they already bid and paid for. And you need to try to get a substitute agent because we can't get you a refund.
No refunds.
It's not us. It's
not
the
us.
program.
It's not
and
Ollie.
once you pay, then you're obligated.
I think Ollie is super camera shy because he's
the timid one.
He's just staring right
This
at
is your
me.
chance for fame and fortune. So put your face. Give your
Maybe you could get
face
a-
forward. These are pygmy goats.
Commercials.
These are my babies. Okay. What do you have?
So let's go talk about the cost of doing business. And, you know, we really started to hone in, and we have a graph here and we whited out agents' names. But this graph is showing us where people are selling certain products in what state. So this agent right here, 34 in Georgia, 13 in Illinois, 13 in Indiana, 1 in North Carolina. This one did 1 in Ohio.
1 in Florida. 1 in
One.
Connecticut. You see a lot of ones.
This person did 52 in Kentucky and 1. And, you know, the problem with that is the cost of doing business and getting those licenses and making sure you're certified in those states. And we really think that if a lot of people kind of slowed down and looked at the math, some of the states,
Makes no sense.
it's not worth it what you pay in fees.
You're not making any money to get a non-resident license, and in some places your corporate non-resident license, pay your appointment fees for that one state. You guys are crazy. But I think a lot of times it just happens without you thinking about it.
Super fast, someone
and
calls.
you think, well, maybe I'll expand and do a lot more in Kentucky, but then you don't. And you look back on it when you audit your stuff annually, which you should,
One.
which you're not, and you see, oh, I only sold 1. So now my appointment fees in that state are going to be whatever, $250, and my renewal in that case is $250. Didn't make any sense.
No sense.
So before you renew those non-resident licenses or get more, you guys need to sit down and do an audit and look at what you have done in the past. And if you have a piece of business from one of those states that you're not set up in, what can you do?
You can refer it out. We have a wonderful referral program.
So we have a referral program that'll pay you the CMS maximum amount on that Medicare Advantage, and you will not have to mess with
Yeah.
selling it.
So do the audit. Look at the ones.
Yeah.
There are some of these states are super expensive.
Yeah, and talk to your marketer if you want help with that. If you don't work with us, talk to your FMO. That's something that agents are just willy-nilly spending money and not really thinking about it. Is it
Aunt B
cost
calls.
effective?
Aunt B calls and she wants you to write it.
Cost effective.
Absolutely.
Boom. Oh, well, that wasn't it.
So my enrollment tool, they are
I don't want his butt
Darn
towards
it,
the camera.
he won't move.
Turn him around. See, she's a lap goat. She just likes to sit on your lap.
I have a dog. I'm super boring. And 2 cats and a bird.
There we go. There we go.
You know, the problem I have is that they like to go poop a lot. So I'll point it towards Sylvia and not me.
Okay, let's talk about My Enrollment Tool.
My enrollment tool. So good news, CMS is updating, or we are updating our system for 2021 as CMS allows. So that's getting built as we speak. So it's right around the corner. Certifications
Are open.
Anthem opened up last week. I think Humana has opened up. Since June 30th, UHC.
Yeah.
I think
everybody's open.
Everyone's
open. Everybody's open.
Get it done. We talked a lot about that at our last show. Don't procrastinate. Get her to see he's.
And the main thing I want to talk about is agency owners. Is that if you're an agency owner, you're going to ask your people, "Are you done?" They're going to tell you, "Yeah, I'm done."
Here.
Check.
Ollie, this one.
You check. Have some, there you go. Pooping right there on
So gross.
on live TV.
This
It's
is
natural. This is cycle of life. This is not gross. This is
gross.
natural.
This is unacceptable.
And we grew up on a farm, so I don't know why she's acting a freak about that. But if you're an agency owner and you have any agents underneath you, do not believe them. Don't trust them. Not that they're misleading you or trying to lie. It's just they get confused. Okay? They get stopped midway and they think they're done, or they thought they did it last year or this year, and it all gets confused. Make them show you the printout of the portal. They provide it to you or your admin. Don't take everybody's word. Trust me, because I have had agents direct report to me for years, and they always, every single year, come up short on something at the last minute. And remember, you don't just get certified and sell that day. You don't just say, "Oh, she's coming in right now." You get certified and sell. A lot of them have a lag, and you can't sell that case and get paid for it.
Not gonna work.
What else you got?
Nothing. I'd like a little hand sanitizer and maybe a new dress.
Right now, the great sales idea I'd like to share with you guys is to do some kind of client appreciation meeting with your clients. Right now, you don't have anything to sell. You don't know what the new benefits are. You don't know what next year looks like. You don't know who's going to win the election. You don't know if there's Medicare for all. You don't know anything. But they have questions, and people like to have just an encounter with you where you're not selling them something.
Right.
So have a lunch or have a breakfast. You can keep
Picnic.
it cheap. Yeah, just have hors d'oeuvres, whatever. But bring them in, make it a little fun. Just say thank you for your business, enjoy working with you, and just informal. It's not a scheduled sales meeting or educational event. Just if they have some questions, you'll be there to answer them. Either on the stage, or you could just walk around. But just have them out for brats and chips.
Saying thank you goes a long way.
People love it, and you ask them to bring a friend that's eligible for Medicare. You'd be surprised how many will bring a friend, and turns this into a lead generating event. There's also another thing that I've heard of, and that is because of COVID, people can't go into a lot of the places where they were having sales events. Mm-hmm. So what they're doing is they're getting a pop-up tent, and they're doing it in the parking lot.
Parking lot parties. I just got something from our church. Parking lot party.
So they get a pop-up tent, get permission from a church or a food pantry or whatever.
Perfect idea.
And to get permission to set up in the parking lot.
That's perfect.
You can social distance, and you can
play some music.
And have
spot.
fun.
Yeah.
Have some giveaways.
Cornhole.
Boom. So it's a great idea. If you have a great sales idea that you want to share with your fellow and sister agents, please leave it in the comments. And please tell me which goat you like the best in the comments below. The pooper or the sweet lady lap goat, Lola.
Lola.
I was very excited to bring goats in this week. Next week,
eat my
chickens. My chickens are coming in.
Oh my God.
Thank you guys. Happy selling.
See ya.